Plump Goops Podcast.
Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes.
Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Hot Takes High Stakes. This is episode 63.
Wow.
63
and me.
Yeah.
And me.
And me.
63. That's the name of Ronak's new sitcom, where he lives in a retirement home.
Yeah, I'm a nurse for the geriatric, and they're all 63.
Did you guys know that that's something that people actually do sometimes? Is check themselves into retirement homes, so because like all the meals are made for them.
Yeah, like prison. Like people like go to prison on purpose.
Well, yeah,
Wait,
I guess.
Like in that vein.
I guess it's in that vein, but there's a much lower chance of death
Definitely not
and a
in
much
that
higher
artery,
chance
though.
of freedom.
Thoughts?
Right.
Thoughts on that?
True.
Not in that capillary.
yeah.
Not in that capillary.
There's not enough blood flow.
Yeah.
Right. Right. There's actually, you're probably right. The blood flow in nursing homes are probably limited.
It goes one way. It only goes one way.
Right. Well, so this is what we're doing. We're doing Hot Takes High Stakes right now. We're recording it right now. Maybe someday. What if we? Oh God!
Did a live pod?
Yeah, imagine the scenes.
That'd be crazy.
It'd be
So-
scripted, right?
Yes, 100% script. I mean, every
Like
episode already is.
every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we are.
You should tell them. You should tell the listeners about the Mountain Men retreat, where we like go for 2 weeks and we just knock out 30 episodes of a podcast.
Right. All of our podcasts are actually pre-recorded. I think.
Pre-written.
Yeah. So today is October 15th, 2017.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Trump is gonna win?
Wait, what is this?
I'm nervous.
Like 2016? We recorded this in 2016.
No.
No, 17, right?
Oh,
17.
okay. This is the second term. This is
Second term Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well.
No, first term. Oh no, second
First term.
year. Second year.
Going for
Yeah.
his second term.
Oh,
Right. Right. I wonder who his challenger will be.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
It
But
could
the
be
crazy thing
anyone.
is, like, we still record it like on like this will go live, or we're recording this a week before it goes live, and so we pre-record we basically record this, but then on the day we just push a button on a soundboard and let it run.
What do you mean?
I'm very confused.
So like we go in the retreat, we write
Right.
the script, then we record it, and then but we instead of recording it to an audio file, we record it to a soundboard. And so now you have a soundboard with 30 episodes on it. And then on the
Oh.
day you just press the soundboard and you record it. And
Oh,
then
so
you
we're
post
lip
that.
syncing?
Yeah, because the video, I totally forgot about the video. That really
Right,
pokes a
there's-
hole in my
There's the video aspect.
It's so
Yeah.
expensive. It's our entire budget.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah.
We should have a kill switch. The live broadcast kill switches
Yeah.
on like a 7-second delay.
Well, my kill switch is that I just throw my technology at the wall, and that's my kill switch.
Did you guys watch the Jake Paul fight?
I watched the highlight after, but
Did he win?
not live.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
It's really sad that
It
he's
was
winning.
really, yeah.
It's really sad.
No one
Well,
likes to see it.
He's not fighting anyone good.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
has yet to fight anyone who everyone was like, oh, this will be an equal fight. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's just kind of depressing.
Yeah. I
He doesn't need the clout.
think I don't think that many people are like looking at these wins and they're like, okay, he's valid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That
Like
makes
the
sense.
second he
No.
fights an actual boxer, I think he will probably go. He will not win.
Do you think he'll go the distance though?
Probably not.
Will he have like a Rocky arc where he loses but he still wins in the eyes
Like-
of the people?
like the Bad News Bears?
Like the bad news. Yeah.
No.
No.
I think Well, no, yeah.
You think
I
Nate
guess
Robinson lost but won in the hearts of the people?
No, he just lost.
He just
no,
lost
he
really
just
bad.
lost. I think
Because he was a pro athlete.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
so is Ben Askren.
Who is Ben Askren? I have no idea who that is.
He was an MMA fighter, but he was a wrestler. So he was not. He's also shorter than Jake
Oh, that
Paul.
is embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, he never really boxed. He would grapple, and that's it.
Yeah, I guess from
Um,
just like an outside, like we as like casuals, just like
Yeah.
group it in, or not even casuals. Just I just don't even watch it. Just like all kind of group it into the same thing.
What, like MMA?
Yeah, and boxing and
we say
wrestling.
we think it's pretty like cross pollinate wise. I don't know.
I mean,
cross pollinate wise.
Yeah.
Cross pollinate wise, yeah. I mean, it was pretty clear going into the fight that Ben Askren had not trained at all.
Oh, was he a little flubby?
He was chubby,
He
and
was.
he like had this weird stance, and I think he got off one punch,
How long was the fight?
like a minute.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, he got
for that.
KO'd?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Bro.
fast. It was really,
Really?
embarrassing.
Well, hey, we can't
Really
be doing
bad.
this.
Yeah.
Do you think Jake Paul paid him off? That's got to be it, right?
Well, like
Maybe.
I don't think he paid him off. I think Ben was just like, I don't really care. I'm gonna get paid like $500,000 for this, and then
I don't want to get the shit beaten out of me. Maybe he just
Yeah.
kind of threw it.
yeah.
I think getting KO'd is like the worst thing that can happen to you, right?
But if you like,
I
it's,
don't think he
I
really
think getting
cares.
KO'd within a minute is like better than like taking rounds and rounds of beatings.
Yeah, like taking brain damage.
Yes, like you don't want
Oh.
to die. You just
People
want
are
to
saying
secure the
that-
bag.
People are saying that Nate Robinson actually like really got hurt in the fight
Wow.
because he hasn't really come out into the public eye since.
well, he's fucking he died. Like that was the most insane clip I've ever seen. And like it was insane. The knockout was crazy.
Yeah.
He
So
just fell.
I mean, also Jake Paul is just like the worst human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someday he'll get what's coming to him, and it'll be very sweet.
You know, he
y'all
did
see-
he did say it was time for school shootings to stop. So
That is
Here.
true. A redemption arc.
yeah.
Did y'all see him talking about how his bodyguard passed away tragically, and he's talking about it in the ring, and like the I don't know what like TV station it was on, but their like robot was like dancing in the background, like hyping it up, like it was in the same, like they were sharing equal camera space, and the robot was just dancing the entire time. It was really funny.
What a mess the whole broadcast was. But anyway, this isn't the Jake Paul fight recap podcast. This is Hot Takes, High Stakes, where we each give one take, and at the end we vote on which take was the hottest. And I think we've already kind of used up our warm-up take time, unless you guys
Yeah.
have any warm-up takes.
Well, I
my
have
my
a brief one.
my warm up take is that Jake Paul's a good boxer,
Oh,
but we can
Okay.
hear Woolsey's.
yeah.
Well, I'm just curious because I've been struggling lately with, I don't know, like I feel as a college student, it's very difficult to navigate asking people for money
Mm.
and asking friends for money because we're all kind of like broke.
Right.
But I just find the whole attitude around Venmo is terrible. No one ever Venmos me. And
Really?
Really?
I just find that like maybe it's just my like group of friends, but asking for money that they owe you is like looked down upon.
Really?
Like
Wow.
okay, so this is the scene.
Set
Austin,
the scene.
go pick up a bottle of vodka. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the specific one. It's $35. It's a big bottle. It's Deep Eddies. It's really good. And then pick up White Claws as well. Total $58. I spent $58.
That's a lot.
No,
That's a lot. But it's divided about it was $56 and it was divided through 8 people, so 7.
Oh,
Everyone
that's-
should just pay
that's fine.
$7.
Yeah.
It was I still have not been paid by half the people. And so
That's
I take the
brutal.
L. I just don't, and the argument is, oh, I didn't drink that much.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Well, if
I
you
didn't
all
have any White
decided
Claws.
beforehand,
I didn't have any White Claws, so I'm not going to pay for the White Claws. I only had 2 shots.
Yeah,
If
that's brutal.
if they each owed me $30 and they didn't drink that much, that's fine.
Right.
But it's $7. I just don't know if you guys have had a similar experience, but I feel like the problem is I feel like no matter what my take is, no matter
Mm.
what you drink, because there will be leftovers, no matter what, you should pay the same
Right.
amount if you are all going in together and getting alcohol. No matter what, like how
Mhm.
much one person drinks the majority of it or whatever.
I 100% agree. I think you have to pay it up front.
Yep.
If everyone's agreeing on
Yeah.
what to get, then and no one's like, "Oh, I don't think we need that much."
Yeah.
If everyone's like, this is what we need," you have to go get it and then Venmo request like immediately before anyone even starts drinking.
That's
Yeah.
true. Because as soon as it gets lost in the night, and then
Yeah.
you ask for it in the morning over text,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
see the text, and then like I don't know about y'all, but I like getting Venmo requests from people because it's
Mm.
like, oh, I don't have to do any math. This is what they're like. I can just press this, and I won't owe
It'll
them
be done.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like some people view it as like vibing, like an insult. Like
Mm.
you need to pay me this.
Or
It's
like
like- it's just-
confrontational. That's like
Yes.
Interesting.
but it's
Yes.
not. It's really not.
It's just money that you owe. Like
yeah.
it was $7. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of operate sometimes, especially okay, what your thing is like an actual like we need vodka for the night, so we'll go. But if
Mhm.
like I have people over and like I have like a handle, you just like drink from like I'll give it and then like on the promise that they'll get me back or something, or I don't have to pay
Yes.
when I go
Yes.
over
It's
there.
different.
That's different.
that's-
But when
that
you're
is
planning for a party, and you're like buying it specifically for that purpose.
Well, my birthday party, like
Heinous.
I paid for everything. Like it was
Yeah.
just like I know that everyone's coming over. It's like my thing. I'll pay
Yeah.
for everything. This was in the moment, like after, like we all like got drinks outside. We're like, oh, let's go back to our place.
Yeah.
Pick up vodka on the way home, and
Yeah.
it just sucks because now I feel like I'm not going to want to pay them back in the future.
Right.
And
It's
also,
like-
yeah,
The
It-
cycle.
it's the way it shouldn't work. Is like, I'll pay you this time if you pay me this time,
Yes.
instead of I'm not paying you this time, so you won't pay me next
Yeah.
time.
Yes, but
bad.
I mean that wasn't as much of a take as like me ranting and asking if
Yeah.
that's like normal to like expect everyone to pay the same amount. Because like there's half of the vodka left,
Yeah.
and so like I kept it, but that was mostly just because I know that we'll use it in the future, but
Yeah.
also half the people didn't pay me, so
I have a wild Venmo story. I can make it quick, but so in my study abroad program, there were 24 students from my school in Greece. We were all in Greece on this island, and we would all go out to dinner together very frequently. But it was large groups, so and like it was small restaurants, small like
They don't split, right?
locally owned restaurants that
Yes.
don't split.
mhm.
So you have to Venmo a lot.
Yep.
And it we had this person on the trip with us who was like the student government treasurer at Emerson at my school. So she was like, "Don't worry, I'll handle all of this stuff. I'm the treasurer. I know how to do it."
Nice.
We make it through the trip. About halfway through the trip, someone finally realizes, "Hey, what she Venmo requested for me doesn't really add up." And we all start comparing, and it turns out that this person has been giving herself free meals every single time we go out.
Jesus
And
Christ.
has
Oh
been-
my
has been like,
god.
Holy
I'll
shit.
handle the bill, and she's made everyone pay for her meals.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, it was brutal.
That's
insane.
crazy. That's like someone just argued that everyone needs to pay like their tax rate, like on the receipt. Like everyone, if they got a bigger meal, they need to pay slightly more of the taxes at the bottom.
Whoa,
Bro.
Just
what?
like relax. Just
that's
Yo.
really intense.
Yo.
like they literally broke out Excel. Like
Oh my
but
god.
it's just like pay, like when you're Venmoing someone, just pay them like an extra $1 or $2.
Yeah, for tip.
Yes,
It's like
Yeah.
it's
for
like
sure.
do you
Or
like
most of
your-
the time, I just whoever covers it. Just like they'll just be. It's like well, not that much for the tip. So it's just like
Right.
I'll just
Yeah.
cover it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's also a little bit different. Like you let certain things slide too if it's your friends that you hang out with like a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like I'll get the tip this time, you get the tip the
Yes.
next time.
Yes.
Like, but that doesn't really apply to your situation, Woolsey, in which like half the people
Everyone's
didn't even Venmo
so
you at all.
stingy. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
crazy. Anyways, yeah.
right.
That was just a little rant.
Okay, quick warm up take. I guess we can get into the actual takes now. And let's play this game. This game that I've played the last few recordings, where I'm thinking of a number. It's either 1, 2, or 3. Both of you guess one of the numbers. Both of you guess a number. If neither of you get it, I go first. If one of you gets it, then you.
Okay.
All right, I'm thinking of it.
2.
Okay, I got it.
3.
Punk.
Oh, I said 2.
He said 2.
Oh, it was 1.
Wow.
I go first.
Should we just do that order?
Sure.
Wait, double or nothing, Cam? Double or nothing?
Totally nothing. All right. I'm thinking of a number. It's either 1 or 2, Ronak.
1.
It was 2.
Fuck.
Yes. All right. I will go first. That means Ronak goes last now.
Wow.
What do you think about that, Ronak? You really laid it all out on the line.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and I missed 100% of them anyway.
That's a good betting term. That's like a good motivational
Right.
thing for gambling.
yeah,
Do it every time
yeah,
because you never know. You're not gonna get it right if you don't do it. Right.
yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Here's my take. My take is this: mint is the goat herb.
I'm shaking my head.
Why?
Ew,
He's so angry.
Ew.
mint's fine.
Mint is by far the GOAT. And I'm not saying there's a difference between greatest and best. I think there's an objective level of greatness. For instance, you can think that LeBron would beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one. But you can also think that Jordan was greater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Mm,
You're
And
still
I'm
wrong.
saying,
yeah.
well, let me read to you Mint's resume,
Okay.
and then you can tell me whether or not you agree.
Yeah, what's Mint's GPA?
Mint's GPA is unmatched. Let me tell you why. Mint, number one, it's like good tasting. You put it in foods, it's good. But where Mint really makes its money is in products. For instance, mint flavored toothpaste,
Air products.
mint candies,
Oh shit.
the app called Mint. Banks and places that make money, or places that make money specifically, are called mints.
That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's just
But that's the name. That's the name. And well, okay. But I'm mostly thinking about toothpaste, candies, a lot of gum. Mint is by far the most popular flavor of things.
of things.
Of things.
No,
Mint.
Name a more popular flavor.
Mint is the anti-food.
bubblegum, fucking cinnamon, fucking
Bubblegum is not more popular flavor than mint.
It's
fucking any fruit flavor.
Nah,
100%.
mint. It's mint. Toothpaste alone. Toothpaste alone.
Toothpaste that isn't the herb though in
It's the
toothpaste.
taste. It's the taste.
I don't think you've had mint. It tastes different than toothpaste.
People spend more time eating than brushing their teeth. And
And
mint is the anti-food.
Maybe you do.
It cuts.
that's true.
It
What do you
cuts.
mean mint is the anti?
It's so not food.
It literally erases
It's so
food from
not
your
food.
teeth.
It erases food from your mouth. It's a
Yeah.
palate.
That's the
cleanser.
toothpaste,
It's
though. That's what the toothpaste does.
No, that's what
Companies
Listerine
added
Which is your
does
main
too, Cam.
argument,
That's
which
what
is your main
Listerine does
argument.
too.
No, I'm arguing for the flavor. Mint adds the flavor. Mint does not take away the food itself. The scientists or the toothpaste companies added mint so that people built the habit of brushing their teeth.
Wait,
Because
but the
before,
reason they put
toothpaste
mint is
didn't have a
because
taste.
it's the
Toothpaste
freshest.
did not have a taste, Ronick, before, and no one wanted to brush their teeth. They were like, how do we make people brush their teeth? And they gave them the satisfying feeling of a minty, fresh taste.
Yeah, exactly. A palate cleanser. It
Yeah, the
cleans out
goal.
the mouth.
The goal of my
It makes
meal
you
is to
feel-
feel clean.
Like all the food, that all the flavor is out.
It's separate.
It's such a dominant flavor that it just erases any other flavor of food in your mouth.
Well, okay, let's go back to his
Yeah.
take because we're not saying it's the greatest food. It's the greatest
the greatest
herb.
herb.
And
No.
I'm not the biggest chef.
Yeah, name a greater herb.
I don't know what a greater
Basil.
herb would be.
Basil. Okay, name the things that basil. Name the categories in which basil is greater than mint.
In food, that's like isn't that the most important one?
Not necessarily.
Okay, fine. It's the fucking capital of Switzerland.
Everything else is like too spread out. All the other herbs are like not used often enough.
I would like to call some stats.
Okay.
I'm looking it up.
Oh.
Okay, great.
There are no stats for mint. I will say the worst is cilantro by far. I fucking hate cilantro.
Oh, you're one of
Isn't
those
that
people
like
doesn't
you're
like
one of the
cilantro.
people?
No, it doesn't taste like soap to me, but I just don't like it.
I don't know them well enough, you know.
There's
I like
basil.
parsley.
There's parsley's good. There's thyme. There's
Yeah, but
I'm good.
in what way are those greater?
I'm slowly.
I'm s-
I was very against your take, and now I'm like just saying it's the greatest herb. I mean, what is
I'm not saying
weed?
it
Is
tastes the
weed an
best.
herb?
No,
more like a.
wheat's just a plant.
plant.
Yeah. So I would say. I mean, I still don't even think that. I think more people use mint than weed.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know.
No,
I agree.
see, the problem is, we can't. Mint has nothing to do with fucking banks. First of all, that's just out. That doesn't apply. Or the fucking toothpaste, because that's not even. There's no
What do
the
you
herb.
mean?
The herb
That's
You
plays
just
no
say
part.
mint has nothing to do with toothpaste.
I'm saying
That's
like
ridiculous.
the herb mint has nothing
Yeah,
to
but
do
where?
with toothpaste.
Oh, so where did they were like, oh, let's make a toothpaste flavor and we'll call it mint, but it has nothing to do with the
No,
herb
it
that
tastes like
the
mint.
same.
Yeah, but it's
You fool.
Thin
it
mints are the
doesn't-
goat cookie or the goat Girl Scout cookie. Because I'm with you on goat too. Not like it's just the most used. Like it's the most like legendary.
Mint
It
ice
doesn't.
cream.
You can
mint
have
chocolate chip
you can
ice
have
cream.
your own personal like opinions on like which one's the best, but culturally, I'm with you, Cam. I think that is.
Well, what'd
I
you
think it's
say?
the
You
goat.
said it was the best or the goat?
He said it's the goat.
The goat.
I don't agree. Do you have stats or not? Like what?
No, there were no stats.
Okay, well,
There were no stats for most popular.
No, there
herb?
were stats, but it was basil.
fucking right. There are stats then. There are.
Yeah, but that
Let's go to
doesn't
the
really
list.
like
This
basil.
is confirmation bias, Cam. You're
Basil
looking
is the
for, you're looking
LeBron
for-
to Michael Jordan's greatness.
Is mint older than basil?
I don't know.
They're plants, bro.
I feel like mint has to
They're
have
plants.
They're
mint
plants.
definitely had
What do you mean?
once artificial flavoring came in, mint had a boon.
Yeah. I think if anything, mint's been watered down by the amount of artificial, like it's been created artificially now, and it's
But
lost.
that doesn't matter, Ronak. That's still the spirit of mint.
Yeah.
You think the Michael Jackson hologram watered down his legacy? I don't think so.
I think it did.
I
I think
don't
it was kind of
so.
weird. I
The
think
Tupac hologram definitely didn't.
yeah, but like I think it was kind of weird. So I think if anything, toothpaste just made mint kind of weird.
Made mint kind of weird. Ronak, do you brush your teeth with mint toothpaste?
I do
Then what are we talking about?
because it has nothing to do with
Use
food.
mint every day. Use
It has
mint
to,
every
it
day.
has to be in the context of food
No, who said it has to be in the context of food?
because it's a herb. It's an herb.
Mint is used in.
Oh, it's a herb.
Yeah,
Mint is used in catnip.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, all the different uses of mint.
They are usually mint leaves are usually bisexual.
Really?
Yeah, so they're
Oh, so gay rights, Ronak.
yeah,
Yeah.
gay
That-
rights, Ronick.
Basil is
Eat
cis
that.
male. I'm sorry.
Basil would be.
Basil's
would
a
be.
red-blooded American man.
Basil stats. I'm gonna look up Basil stats. I'm about to fucking
Yeah, Basil stats, are you?
yeah.
Let's go stat for
Drew
stat.
Basil, Ohio State kicker. What does
Um,
Mint? What can Mint do for you? I don't know. If anything, Mint Mobile is a bad service.
Because it's not like there's not enough other toothpaste options.
Very few.
There's people that hate mint and then just like
They should use Crest Kids. That's what I used.
well
to
that's what
use.
they have to use. They have to use kids toothpaste.
Wow. Have you guys ever brushed your teeth? I think I said this the other day
Yeah, I have.
on another pod with flavorless toothpaste.
No.
I've used like Sensodyne. That's pretty flavorless. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I've been like, I don't want like, I feel like my teeth are dirty, but I don't want to brush my teeth yet because I'm about to eat something.
Classic.
And like, so I just like use the brush.
That's a mistake.
Oh,
It's
no
always
toothpaste.
weird. Yeah, it's always weird. But like, especially like if I'm playing trombone too, and I'm like, my mouth is like, I can like feel that there's food, but I'm also about to eat.
So what I do
Yeah.
is at dinner I have my toothpaste on the table or my toothbrush on the table with me, and after each bite
Right.
I wait 30 minutes. Obviously to let the food go down
Right.
to digest, and then I
Right.
brush, and then I take my
You don't
next
want any
bite.
cramps
I don't want cramps.
in the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I rinse my mouth out,
Take a bath,
well-
that I don't want any cramps.
Yeah, exactly. Because after I eat, if I drink any water, I just immediately seize.
Cramp up. Yeah.
That was really like highlighted whenever I was a kid, and now I've never had a cramp from eating food.
It's
and
not a
dipping into
problem.
water.
It's a fake problem.
It's a completely fake problem. Maybe it's just like boomers. Like maybe they just it's a
Well,
problem for them, but not us.
I bet someone cramped up while they're like trying to do something insane, like fucking swim the English Channel, and that's just like,
and then they died.
and they die.
Yeah.
But like now it's applied.
Like, I should have
Chives.
waited.
Chives
30
are the
minutes.
goat.
Chives are not the goat.
Those are not the goat. Not even close.
Mint number 3,
Mint
according to
behind
Country
basil
Living.
and chives. I could see the argument for basil, but in no chance. these
Chives are really
chives are
good.
close.
I think you should try chives.
Yeah, they're good, but like chives are like they're a great herb. They're not the greatest herb.
Mint is just so. I don't know, just blah.
You're so contrarian, Ronak. Good for you. Good for
I'm
you
not
going against
contrarian.
the
If I think you
grain.
are, it's number 3 on the list.
I'm
On
with
what
you,
list?
Cam. I'm with you.
On-
I don't think
on
we're making
Country
any new
Living.
points here.
Country living. That's the definitive
Oh,
greatest herb list.
No, it's because they're bisexual, and so country living. Is,
Oh,
is
right.
against it
Well,
because
they-
they're
Ironic. Honestly, you're coming
They're
across a little
conservative.
homophobic right now.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll. Fine. You've pushed me into a corner. I guess and I have to back off. I
Yes.
didn't think this would come up in a talk about fucking herbs.
right. Do you guys agree or not?
I
Disagree.
agree.
Oh, Ronak stood his ground. You died
Wow.
on the homophobic hill.
Great.
Nice, man. Real nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, Woolsey, what's your take?
Okay, my hot take is actually a cool take in the fact that it is
Oh.
about air conditioning.
Oh.
Mhm.
And the hot take is that window units are better than central AC.
Whoa. I've never experienced. Okay, well,
Okay.
I'm gonna abstain because I've never had a
Yeah,
window AC.
I would like to hear the argument.
Central AC takes forever. It's insanely expensive. As soon as I got to my rental house in Denton and I saw that it didn't have central air, this is only AC, by the way, not like heating.
Okay.
Is my take because the winter was terrible. But but window units are so fast. They cool down a room instantly. I have a fan going right now, a ceiling fan, and the
Yeah.
comparison is just not the same. It's window units are so cheap. I'm going to look up right now because I looked this up whenever I moved into this house, how expensive they are. And it's literally next to nothing what you pay a year.
Really?
You pay like $10 a year or something like that
Wow.
for AC, and it's like your utilities cost is so low, and it instantly, and most of them have timers. So I'll put it on in the middle of the night or like right before I go to bed, and I'll just put it on 4 hours because it'll get cool in the night, and then I'll be too
Yeah.
cold in the morning. And
Ah.
like the same argument could be made for smart central,
like a Nest.
yes, but not everyone has that.
I
A lot of it is just
Or
a
actually-
thermostat that you
Yeah, our apartment.
move up or
I don't
down.
know.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's something that we've completely like thought this is better, this is the future, and it's strictly because of how they look. And I will say that they are loud, but
Yeah.
I think they are better. I think we need to go back to this because it really. I mean, and this is being in Texas. As soon as I it's so cheap to just leave running as I leave to go like walk somewhere or something. I get back, I'm sweating, and the house is freezing, and it's
Interesting.
great.
Does it? Well, but all okay. So, I mean, I'm assuming you're not living in like a super big place, right?
It is. It is. There's basically 3 rooms. I have a living room, a kitchen, and my bedroom.
Right. So, classic apartment, classic 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
I feel like your argument only really works. I mean,
For the average American.
would you hold this to be true in like let's say a 5-bedroom family house?
Yes.
What? Wait. I have one question. How does it fit around the window? Like, how do you close the window?
So it's I'll move my laptop and show y'all
Ooh,
so we can get like a little
this is
tour
exciting.
going. So I have a nice little unit here and next to my KitchenAid. So as you can see, it has
KitchenAid.
that was a pan. It has
Yeah, I heard it.
these almost like they're almost
Like, could I do it to any
like
window?
vertical blinds, but they like completely close and shut it off.
Right.
It's very hard to explain because there's nothing else like it.
Right. So
But,
the window unit itself comes with an apparatus that can close off the window, right?
Yes.
And block out any heat,
Yes.
any weather from outside.
And it only takes up about half the window.
Right.
I would have to replace a window.
How do you
Well,
figure?
like, no, you just have to put it in.
You just
Uh,
open the window.
You just open the window.
Ronak, you know how like most windows you can only open halfway anyway?
mhm.
You just open it and it's open halfway, and then you stick the window unit
Yep.
into where the window is open.
And then you just put the side things in. And I mean, you have to replace the filter every so often, similar to a fridge, or else it can get like really loud. But overall, like I have been, as a college student living in a small apartment, I will say like it is nice to not spend so much money. My utilities stays relatively flat because I remember whenever I had central cooling, it would skyrocket in the summers.
Right.
And I get like roommates would be like we got to keep it at like 75 or something, like or like 80 even.
Yeah.
Just because we can't afford it. And
Oh man, that's tough.
and it sucks, especially like you're like sweating and then it just like feels like the same temperature as outside.
Sleeping in a hot room at night
Ooh.
is the
Bottom.
worst.
Yeah.
It can get freezing like very fast. It's
Oh
great.
god, I love it.
Yeah.
What's you guys' ideal indoor temperature?
It depends on the outside weather. I would say sometimes I'm a 66, but probably
Whoa.
68. Probably 68.
Jesus Christ.
That's really cold.
That's so cold.
That's really
like it
cold,
cold.
dude.
I
My
like it cold.
God.
I'd
That's-
rather have blankets.
Man,
Um,
I mean,
That's
I'm with you.
freezing.
I like it cold as
Yeah,
well.
me
but
too, but-
I'd do like 71, 72.
Yeah, I'd be 72, 73.
I would
yeah.
probably say 68 typically. But,
68 is low.
That's really cold.
That's the lowest I've ever heard someone
You
say
know-
that they like their indoor temperature.
Wow, really?
You know what's crazy though?
Yeah.
Like 68 in like air conditioning terms is just like we all agree that that's just way colder than like 68 outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
68
outside.
inside is like might as well be like 40 degrees.
Yeah. It's the sun.
Bundled.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But like it also depends where you are. Like Texas, when I went, throughout high school, I lived in Texas for like fucking 13 years. And I was like, "Oh god, 68, better throw on like long pants." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a hoodie.
Yeah.
Whereas after going to college in Boston, the first day that it's 68 degrees outside, the first day that it's 60 degrees outside each year is like everyone is basically in swimsuits outside.
Yeah.
It's
really
perspective is different.
it is. And I froze this entire winter. I was here for a couple weeks just by
You were loving
myself.
it. You were loving
And
it.
it was literally like 40 degrees in my house and there's nothing I could do. Like,
You don't have a heater?
No, like if there's this old like unit next to me that I'm also showing in the video that's just broken. This doesn't work.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
And then I have like one wall electric heater that just heats up my bedroom. It doesn't work anywhere else in the house, and it's just like literally like a gas like heater, and there's just like a fire, and it can get really hot in my room, which is nice, but
Yeah.
like I just didn't for all of winter. I just didn't go to my kitchen or my living room. I was just in my bedroom.
Did what was it like during the freeze?
I couldn't be here. I had to go to Paris's because it was too cold. There's
That makes
terrible
sense.
insulation here too, which is yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
all
what you get in Texas.
It's rough.
All right.
But anyways, that's why I thought I'd get more pushback on that. But it sounds like
I mean-
you just have no experience with it.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have experience in living in places that don't have any AC at all in the summer.
Yeah.
And that is the worst. So I think you've convinced me. I don't see anything
Yeah.
wrong with. Also, it feels like it makes certain rooms more customizable.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah.
like the whole upstairs has to be 72 and the whole downstairs has to be 72. You know what I
I
mean?
would say if you had tall ceilings, I could see how this
Yep.
would be a problem.
Bigger house, bigger problems.
Like if more open spaces, but if you just have like a big house with a lot of rooms, then it's all the same. But
Yeah.
some of them won't have windows, so
True. That's tough. Then you got to get
sucks for them.
the in wall unit.
Yeah.
I was trying to think what I had in my dorm. It was like because it was definitely like an AC unit just for the dorm, like
Yeah.
freshman year.
Yeah, it was probably just like
But
Yeah.
it wasn't out the window. You know, it was like
yeah. It was probably I think
yeah.
dorms just have like tubes.
Just fucking dudes.
That's
Dorms
my
have
take.
tubes.
Give me tubes.
That's what I'm arguing against. No tubes.
Okay, Ponic. I would like to know your take though. Or did you agree?
I don't
with
know.
Wilson's?
I say get like 4 fans, and then that's enough.
Not true.
Fans just push air around,
Fans do not do the
That's
job.
so true. That's so true.
In personal experience, fans do not. do
and they
the job.
always look like they're gonna fall. Every fan I've ever seen
But
always.
isn't
looks like
that
it's gonna
fun
fall.
though? Just like
the fear of death.
they don't hurt you.
Yes.
You got
I guess.
lids on them, and then you can do that thing where you talk behind them. That's fun.
That is.
Oh, those fans. I thought you were talking about ceiling fans.
Oh wait, do you think ceiling fans are gonna fall on you?
Why would the other fans fall?
You walk over and you like tip it over.
No, I'm talking about like when they move and they like shake.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I've seen some scary fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this fan. I have it. It's like one of like the first like 10 pictures on like my phone, like when I first got my phone, and it's just like a fan, like a ceiling fan, but on the ends it just has 2 like regular fans, like stand up fan things. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
So it's like a ceiling fan, but
Yeah.
it has like 2 bars that go out,
Oh.
and on the end of the bars are like what you would say for like a normal stand up fan.
That's
But-
crazy.
That's weird. That's mega fan.
Yeah.
Cool.
Didn't do anything.
Well, I thought my take would be a little hotter, but I'm
I
glad.
agree.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm glad y'all
fucking-
agree.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's interesting. We'll have to see what Ronak brings to the table.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You want to hear my take?
I do.
Okay. All roofs should be sinks. Methinks.
Oh no, we're back to the riddles. We're back to the puzzles.
All roofs should be sinks. Thoughts? Let me explain before you give me your response. So imagine a roof that was a sink
Right.
with a little what is it called? Garbage disposal at the bottom. And so whenever it rained,
Oh.
you just catch all that shit. And then it
Like
filters
gutters?
out.
So a gutter with blades.
No, but the roof this requires roofs are no longer triangles. They're upside down triangles.
They're-
They're
They're trying to
boxes.
catch the water.
Yeah, we're trying to catch the water. They're boxes with that are convex on the inside.
Right. So that sounds like a great way to get water damage and collapsing roofs.
No, but you make it out of tile.
Still, I mean, there's only so much weight that roofs can hold.
Yeah, no, but there's a hole at the bottom, so it won't fill up.
Yeah, where does the hole go?
It goes into
Shower.
our shower, our toilets, our.
Mm.
It's obviously filtered. It's obviously
So imagine
filtered.
you're showering, and then all of a sudden you just start getting pelted with hail from the shower because it's hailing outside, right?
It doesn't come out of the shower.
Or like dead squirrel blood.
It's filtered.
It's not like you can filter blood and then it just becomes water.
No, you just separate it. There'll be
You
like
separate the water from the blood.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Right.
Here. There's a little door on the little hole at the bottom. And it only lets in gunk or water, no animals.
So it does let through gunk.
Yeah, but that's filterable. You can filter that out.
Filterable gunk.
So like
Yeah.
those water slides that have like the big like open bowl, like the toilet bowl that goes down. It's just basically that, but like
Oh, yeah.
of death for small animals that are
Yeah.
spinning
Okay,
around.
how about
and
this? We
around
put a
in
little
tubes.
mesh
Bird shit.
net
You're gonna get
over
so
the
much
top.
bird
How about
shit.
that?
So
A mesh net.
A mesh net.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Shit can still get through.
You accidentally throw a football up on the roof and it's just
Right.
completely shredded.
Shredded by the garbage disposal. It's like Monster House, Ronak. You're creating Monster House.
You are.
Yeah,
Great
exactly.
movie.
Yeah, pretty good.
I want the door to have fangs.
And you want there to be a heart in the basement?
Yeah.
Like Mother. You guys see Mother?
Seen Mother.
Mm-mm.
Not good.
Really?
Is that similar to
begin-
Ma?
No.
Oh no. I know that.
No, Mother was like Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem,
Oh yeah.
and they lived in a house. And the beginning was pretty good, but then it really went off the rails and didn't make any sense.
Wow.
It ended up being about Jesus or something. I don't know.
Sick.
Nice. That's
Anyway.
basically what my take is about too.
It's about Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, how does that work in?
So what Jesus turned, so basically this goes back to the filter thing, right? So like
Yeah.
you filter out the water and the wine, right? Doesn't he do that?
Right. Oh, so what you're saying is you get gunk in there.
Yeah.
The
and then-
water goes into the shower, and
Yeah.
then
The
the
gunk
gunk itself
ferments.
goes into wine bottles.
No,
right.
it ferments and then you get
Oh,
wine.
okay, nice.
Yeah.
I just think we need to start saving water.
Hmm.
That's my
Does it look like a sink? Like, are you putting a faucet in there just for looks? Like a big faucet?
yeah. and it shoots out so this is what you do. This is how you filter it. You just keep on running it. So like it goes through the sink, it goes through the bottom, then it goes out the
Just
top.
so expensive. So insane.
No, it would
So
require
expensive.
a life.
Unless it's water powered.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
There's like a big
God.
wheel in there.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're exactly right.
Then
But what
you
if-
have the thing from the water park where you like stand under it waiting for it to get enough water. So the
Yeah,
wheel
it's like
turns on
NRH2O. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the bucket.
Yeah. You're selling tickets at that point, right?
Yeah, so it's like a novelty, but
Collecting
it's also
acorns.
sustainable.
Mm.
And
You're a
also,
little squirrel.
who cares if you kill a squirrel? No one cares.
I really care. Like
really
You like
care.
squirrels?
I ran over a squirrel once and I just about cried. I felt
Well, that's
I
more
felt so
visceral.
terrible.
You wouldn't even know the squirrel died.
Well, I mean,
Right? You'd just be showering in its blood.
No,
like
it
I
would
don't know what
filter. It
animal
would
this
filter.
is.
Okay, how about this? How about
Yeah,
The
this?
what-
flavor of the month.
It's not. There's not a garbage disposal. There's it. The hole leads to a little sorting device,
Oh, right.
and it sorts it from water, blood, gunk, and animals.
Right. Okay. Actually, you're employing the squirrels to work the sorting device, right?
No, it's computer. It's computer.
Oh, it's AI.
Is this all metal? Like, is the faucet just a giant like lightning rod on top of the house, and
Yeah, it's an
it's just
aesthetic
gonna
lightning
electrocute all the squirrels?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, lightning rods are good. You need
lightning rods are.
But it's going into the water.
Oh, true.
Mm.
You're mixing water and electricity, Ronak. You know
And
what happened
that's-
last time you did that?
Let's not talk about that. Okay. I just think we need to be more sustainable. You haven't seen the video, but I've
Wow.
just been picking.
He's really
up
trying to turn his public image around after the first
after
two.
my fucking the mint debacle.
Right. Okay. So you're trying to be sustainable.
Yeah.
What's the benefit? What's the benefit?
You get free water.
I just feel like it's going to collapse on you. Like, I feel like the weight of the
Yeah.
water is going to be really.
No, but like
it's gonna take a lot of
infused.
uptake. It's gonna take a lot of uptake.
There'll be a little bucket on the outside of the house.
It could
Like
be
not
like
a bucket, like a tank.
It
Ronak,
could
I
be
want
like
you
a
to
rooftop
sketch what this
pool.
all looks like. Oh, rooftop pool.
Okay, I can sketch it right now. Here.
Okay, so it's like completely a sink on its own. On top of that,
So just-
so the biggest problem here is there's no actual house.
No. There's a house there. This is
No.
all like in the works. This is all in like in the scaffolding. You know.
Okay, so you didn't draw the house at all.
No, this is just for
I would-
simplicity.
So I'm like,
This
the
is-
house
but-
is all pipes.
Yeah, so you said something about a bucket. I wanted to see all the parts.
there's
But
a
you just
tank.
drew-
There's a tank.
I like how
That's the
traditional.
bucket.
I
That's
like
the
how
bucket.
traditional the sink is, and also how much water is going to collect outside of the sink because it doesn't cover the roof completely.
Okay.
Right.
Well, this was a sketch. This was a rough sketch. I don't deserve this.
I like. How do you filter animals? What
There's
is the
like
thing? What is the
fucking
like?
scans. I don't know.
Wait, it looks like animals and water go through the same pipe.
No. The
Animals
okay.
go to the tank.
Animals go to the tank.
No. The animals are the left one. The water is the middle one, and the gunk is the right one.
Right, but the middle one goes to where the animals are going.
I said those are just labels. I have to draw. More.
They're just labels.
Okay, so the animals are the top left pipe, the top left exit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I should have
The
drawn
one that's
arrows
not
pointing to the
labeled.
pipe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you wrote it in the water pipe.
Well, I drew the pipe, the water pipe later.
Okay, so you could have like a grate. You could have like a grate that like
Yeah,
is at an angle that goes down to just the left, and the animals could just like be filtered out.
Well, no,
I think
yeah,
you
like
would
the
need a
animals
grate.
would just get spit back out, like out of the
Yeah.
house,
Yeah,
Oh, so you
yeah.
just have a collection of dead animals,
and then
next
the
to your
gunk
house.
would go through the disposal and be composted, right?
Oh,
Okay.
compost. Okay, that's pretty
Oh,
good.
okay, cool. So okay, I like this a lot more now that animals is
Right.
different than gunk.
I just don't know, Ronak. So you're gonna use AI to filter. So you're okay. I see. You're filtering the water, and
Yeah.
then once you filter the water, the stuff that's filtered out will go towards the gunk. The grate will stop the animals, send them somewhere else somehow.
Yeah.
Well, you could also just have a grate on top. Like I think it's not a problem to keep animals out.
you don't necessarily need to. Well, I think it'd be good to filter.
Well,
out
I
the
think it's
animals
just fun
because
to
if
have
you-
the animals fall in and get spit out. That'd just be fun.
That
That's
is
just a
fun.
fun idea that you have.
Yeah.
Plus, with this bowl, it's got to be hard for like a squirrel's not climbing up that. That is a negative degree angle.
Right. What I can see is like a hawk flying over and like holding a rabbit or a squirrel
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
in its claw.
Or like there
and
might be
dropping.
trees around this
Dropping
house.
them
You don't
in
know
because
that.
they want a smoothie. And then they go-
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Well, no, yeah, maybe we should add a smoothie pipe where like you just climb onto your roof and you drop in some fruit.
Oh, that's your blender.
That's
you also
my
have
blender.
to use it as your blender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not the worst idea. I mean,
no.
I'm all for. I think it's not practical. And I
Right.
think once again, you just thought of the rhyme first. But I think that collecting water should be like a bigger thing that houses do.
Yeah.
The idea is there. I think the design is where
Design
the
is
most
also
flaws are.
there. Yeah.
The design is not
That's good to
also
hear. That's good to hear.
I said the design is where. I
Oh.
said the design is where.
Well, it's yeah, okay. It can be anywhere. That's the point. It needs to happen. Like except for maybe a desert. Let's say Vegas. This wouldn't work in Vegas.
Or like LA. There are a lot of places in America that don't get much rainfall.
Yeah. There's just you're right. Like roofs don't really have a purpose. Like
Yeah.
Solar panels. I think solar panels are a better idea than this.
Yeah, but
yeah.
they don't have disposals.
You're right.
But
You're
this
absolutely
takes
right.
advantage of cloudy days.
Hmm.
If there's a way to have both.
Okay, how about this? A sink
I don't know.
lined with solar panels.
Perfect.
Yeah,
We've
we've got there.
Beautiful. So you're mixing electricity
Yeah, once again.
with water again.
That is my
Sorry,
calling
I
card.
know it's a touchy subject
yeah.
for you, but
Right. All right. Yeah. No. I think it's gonna be like a soft disagree from me, Ronak.
yeah,
that's-
I think it's flawed to the core.
But
Much
there's
like the anti-hero you are on this podcast.
Something
Yeah,
just
well.
isn't like I can forgive most people, but something's just like some people are just like born wrong. Like this idea.
yeah, okay, not me
That's-
though, right? You're talking
that's-
about someone else. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's your movie poster line is some people are born wrong, some people are born wrong.
Yeah, and he was born
Hmm.
ass out.
Well, I was born
And
wearing a
out
tank
ass.
top that said "Suns out, guns out."
And you were positioned like an Olympic diver.
Yeah. But like the
He was too
diver as it
efficient.
hit
He
the
was too
water,
good at
and
it.
it was like a really bad splash.
Right.
Diaper? You were wearing a diaper when you were born?
Like
Yeah.
like in superhero movies how they
But
like
I'd save my parents the trouble.
you know how in superhero movies they like sometimes they get like jump in a chute and then they slide down and they slide into their costumes.
Yeah.
That was Ronak. He was birthed into like they were just holding the diaper and the sun's out guns out tank top and you were birthed into
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Like a rocket.
My hero.
It sounded like an affirmation that you tell yourself in the mirror.
I disagree.
Okay. Big ears. Well, I think it's time for hottest take. We can restate our takes, starting with Ronak.
The roof, all roofs should be sinks. Methinks.
Woolsey.
AC unit. Window AC units are better than central AC units.
Cool. And my take was that mint is the goat herb. We will vote. Starting with me, then Woolsey, then Ronak. Does everyone know who they're voting for?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hottest take will be revealed. In 3, 2, 1. Ronak.
Cam.
Fuck you, Woolsey.
It's true.
Yeah!
It's true.
I mean, I wouldn't say so, but thank you.
No, I mean, I think like if one person agrees and one person disagrees, then it's a hot take.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Everyone thinks about it differently.
I
That's
knew
fine.
it wasn't mine. I knew it wasn't mine.
I thought Ronak was gonna vote for you just to throw a wrench in the plans.
I had to
That
go.
That would
I
have been
made my
very
decision. I had to play fair.
villain thing to do.
Yeah.
Very
I thought I
villain.
played fair too.
No, yeah. I made up my decision before
Yeah, me too.
I heard the other votes.
I am kind of surprised that there has only been one 3-way tie.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, like going into like not knowing like what people are going to agree with and disagree with. Because I think that if I talk to 10 people, 8 of them would disagree with me on this take.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
you were
think
the
it
two.
also has
You were the
to do
two.
with personnel. Like say you were
Sure.
talking to Sam and David on this pod, then
Yeah.
maybe they would have agreed.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh.
Well, that's been hot takes, high stakes. I don't know if you heard about this, Woolsey. I was talking to Ronak about it before the pod, but Apple Podcasts just launched a subscription service,
Whoa.
so you could subscribe to Hot Takes, High Stakes for money if you wanted to. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you'd be paying yourself, but
It's person by person, right? Like I can subscribe to one person.
that's just how it goes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
like one take giver.
I wouldn't want to.
Like every
I wouldn't want
episode,
to pay for Ronak.
Woolsey's on.
I didn't listen
Right.
to Ronak's take, so
That really hurts.
I shouldn't have to pay for it.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, they're oh wow.
That's
This
what
is
I'm
like
saying.
you.
with that,
This is
Ron.
like your friends Venmoing you for
Yeah.
alcohol. I was barely listening to you, Cam, so I don't think I have to pay.
Beautiful.
Okay. Well, if you want to subscribe to Hot Takes High Stakes on iTunes, then you could. Sorry, Apple Podcasts. You could also follow us on Spotify, and you could also subscribe to
I'm
the
team
YouTube.
Spotify.
Hmm. Interesting.
I'm Team Apple
So-
Podcast.
I'm also
Oh.
Team Apple Podcasts. When I had an Android phone, I
Google Play.
listened to podcasts on
Whoa.
Stitcher.
Whoa.
Ew. Ew.
Wow. That's crazy.
Really, really bad. Yeah, I hated it. It was awful. But alas, here we are back on Apple.
I'm gonna show off
Podcasts,
my
gang.
mug.
Mm-hmm.
This is my
Well,
mug.
podcast. This could be a sponsorship.
No, I
You're
just
showing off
painted
on-
it last night.
Is it a Spotify mug?
So yeah, you can see by the date.
Ooh.
But
Nice.
that's my mug, and I'm proud of it.
And this is my mug.
Oh, nice.
Is that just your
Playing
the
face?
landed.
Yeah,
Your
my
ugly
face.
mug.
My ugly, ugly mug. All right. That's it, everyone. See you next week.
Ciao.
Plump Goops Podcast.